Hi, I'm Crystal Barger with ConstructConnect. I'm Vice President of Customer Success for Mid-Market. And I've been in the business for about 20 years now. I've talked to thousands upon thousands of different estimators, project managers, owners, and the pre-construction process is something that I'm just really passionate about. Be talking about how to stay organized in your bidding process. The 5 best practices that we will be talking about is centralizing document management, a clear bid tracking system, utilizing RFI tracking systems, collaboration and communication, and accuracy in cost estimation. So it's super important to have shared storage in the organization. These can be done through various different applications such as OneDrive or Google Drive, just depending on what your platform is, and setting up permissions to ensure that your team members have access to the information that they're permitted to see, but also things that they need to be readily available to them. Additionally, storing all bid management documents such as RFIs, drawings, specs, addendums in a cloud-based system for easy access. This reduces the risk of miscommunication, ensures everybody's working with the most current information, which is key in the pre-construction cycle. And the last thing is using version control to avoid working on outdated information. We all know that we get change orders, we get new plans if it's in a design build phase. So implementing consistent naming conventions and folder structures is key to make sure that you're working with the correct information and all the team has the latest information so that there's no confusion. So another point for best practices is having a clear bid tracking system, essentially where team members can see where their estimators, their project managers are in the project lifecycle. You also want to maintain a structured pipeline to track bid details, statuses, and follow-ups. Utilizing a bid board, we actually offer a free bid board as well as bid management software that ConstructConnect has. And you also want to create a pipeline of your project so that you always have backlog and that you're able to continue to fill that pipeline. Third best practice is utilizing RFI tracking systems. So whether you develop your own reusable templates for proposals or RFIs or bid submissions, or you're using a system, such as with OST, you can track RFIs using the timestamp and date stamps and with notes and project comments. Those are something that's key to having a standardized process for all team members. Also having a checklist to ensure bidding requirements are met before submission. A double check or a second set of eyes is the best practice, especially when you have a new estimator on board, so that you're just making sure that everything is cohesive with that bid before you get it submitted. For our fourth best practice, we're going to be talking about collaboration and communication. So establishing clear roles for estimating, reviewing, and submitting bids within your organization. Setting up internal deadlines that are before the actual due date so that it allows you to have time to actually review those. And again, a second set of eyes is always key. And then the third thing is document, either through a bid board. You could attach something like a Microsoft Word document that it has commenting or reviews on it. Takeoff and bid management applications also have document process, but again, document it, because if it didn't get documented, then you have no proof that it actually happened. And the last point is accuracy and cost estimation. So being able to leverage historic project data to refine your bidding process and make sure that you have, accurate pricing, labor rates, things of those natures. Leveraging centralized data and suppliers to get updated pricing, such as eQuotes and Quick Bids, which actually allows you to send your bid to a supplier of your choosing so that you can get updated pricing for the region or by the quantity that you have, so that you are submitting your bid with the most updated pricing. Account for labor, materials, equipment, and risk contingencies in your estimating is key. Whether you're using Excel, QuickBid, or one of the various other different estimating applications, making sure that you are looking at your bid and saying, where is my possible risk, so that you're not underbidding when you're submitting your bid. And then the last thing is calculating your win-loss percentages by estimator, just to provide that overall improving your bidding process. That allows for chief estimators, senior estimators to provide some coaching to maybe some new estimators, but also allows you to see what really needs to be improved upon in your estimator's daily performance. And that's all we have to talk about today. Thank you for attending. Again, we talked about centralized document management, clear bidding tracking systems, utilizing RFI tracking, collaboration and communication, and accuracy and cost estimating. Thank you so much again, and happy bidding.